units have been mired in corruption controversies, rendering development projects and even daily tasks ineffective. When in 2016 Kulman Khising took up the leadership, the Nepal Electricity Authority had been reeling in financial losses and the countrymen in load shedding. However, in 4 years since then, Khising managed to turn around the fate of the authority, leaving a mark in the country. One cannot deny that if we could replicate Khising's leadership in all public positions, we could attain a compounded positive result in the country. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the top stories of the hour. 23 new cases of COVID-19 reported in the country this morning in addition to yesterday's highest single-day spike of 1,539. Tally climbs to 58,350. Government exhibits utter negligence in repairing and maintaining ventilators that are crucial in treating severe cases of COVID-19. Nepal takes initiatives to call the SAARC summit, which has been stalled for almost 6 years due to sour dynamics between member states, India and Pakistan. And Australia defeat England by 3 wickets in the third ODI. Glenn Maxwell and Alex Carey score centuries. Australia win the 3-match ODI series 2-1. 23 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in Gandaki province this morning. 12 cases were confirmed this morning in East Nawalparasi, 4 each in Kaski and Baglung, 2 in Gorkha and 1 in Tanahu. Meanwhile, Nepal reported the highest single-day coronavirus cases of 1,539 yesterday. The total number of COVID-19 cases in the country has now climbed to 58,350 with the addition of the new cases this morning. The death toll, meanwhile, has reached 379 as 8 more deaths were reported in the past 24 hours. The deceased include 70-year-old male from Sunsari, 35-year-old male from Saptari, 46-year-old female from Bara, 55-year-old female and 41-year-old male from Kavripalanchok, 70-year-old male from Kaski and 71 and 74-year-old females from Kathmandu. Kathmandu Valley reported 737 new cases, out of which the highest 652 cases were reported from Kathmandu district alone, 60 from Lalitpur and 25 from Bhaktapur. Meanwhile, Siraha reported 274 cases, Sunsari 70, Makwanpur 49, Rupandehi 45 and Saptari and Bake 44 cases each. Likewise, 35 COVID-19 cases were reported from Morang, 33 from Salyan, 32 from Kaski, 19 each from Chapa and Gorkha and 18 from Kavripalancho. Morang, Sunsari, Siraha, Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, Makwanpur, Chitwan and Rupandehi have more than 500 active cases at the moment. Solukhumbu, Mustang, Dolpa, Mugu and Humla have 0 cases as of the latest update. 26 of the infected individuals are being treated in ventilators, while 173 are in intensive care units. 1,068 infected individuals were discharged from various hospitals after registering full recovery in the past 24 hours. With this, the total number of recovery cases has reached 41,706 and the recovery rate stands at 71.5%. There are 16,242 active cases of COVID-19 at the moment. 7,701 are in home isolation, while 8,541 are in various isolation centers and hospitals. 7,820 are in various quarantine centers across the country. According to the Health Ministry, 10,494 coronavirus tests through the PCR method were carried out in the past 24 hours, taking the total tests to over 872,000. Now, as the number of COVID-19 cases have been on the rise, health equipment like ventilators is becoming increasingly crucial to treat them. However, Nepal has a limited number of ventilators and ironically, many of them are not in a good condition. Government units have shown utter negligence in maintaining and repairing ventilators that can play a crucial role in saving COVID-19 patients. The National Innovation Center, led by Mahabir Pun, took an initiative to repair 25 unused ventilators in different hospitals, the cost of which ranges from 5 to 25,000 rupees. According to the centre, 45 out of 95 ventilators in different hospitals can be repaired. 22 of them can be repaired to operate like new, while the remaining require new parts. A brand new ventilator costs up to 2.5 million rupees, which makes maintaining and repairing of existing ones important. As the number of COVID-19 cases in the country has been spiking on a regular basis, hospitals are running out of ICUs and ventilators. As of the latest updates, 26 COVID-19 patients are receiving treatment in ventilators, while 173 are in ICUs. However, there are patients of other diseases that need treatment in the need of ventilators and ICUs. Based on government data, there are 900 ventilators in the country at the moment, most of which are not in operation. Local authorities of Kathmandu Valley have eased the prohibitory order imposed in the valley since 19th of August. The local authorities of Valley have stated that businesses in the capital would be allowed to operate without any restrictions today onwards. The local authorities of Kathmandu Valley have also lifted the ban on operating hotels and restaurants today onwards. Reviewing the ongoing prohibitory order, the local authorities decided to let hotels and restaurants operate. However, they have given continuation to operating vehicles with the odd and even number plate system. Likewise, the suspension of vehicular movement in and out of the valley has also been lifted, as the government had already allowed the operation of long route transport services today onwards. Educational institutions, beauty parlors, cinema halls will continue to be closed, while public gatherings, recreational activities and sports activities will still be restricted. Now, it has been almost 6 years since a SAARC summit was last held due to sour dynamics between member states, India and Pakistan. As the chair of SAARC, Nepal is taking initiatives to call for the summit. The government of Nepal had formed a delegation led by Foreign Minister Pradeep Gewali to participate in the Foreign Minister level meeting of SAARC member states. However, India has yet to decide regarding the meeting slated for 24th of September. We have a report.
The SAARC COVID Fund, announced by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in March, aiming to fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, could not be embodied as Pakistan proposed to operate the fund under the SAARC Secretariat. The ongoing rift between India and Pakistan has resulted in the failure to hold the SAARC summit for almost 6 years. The 19th SAARC summit was scheduled to be held in the Pakistani capital Islamabad in 2016. However, the summit was postponed as India denied its participation, citing security threats despite Nepal's constant diplomatic efforts. Meanwhile, Nepal is approaching member nations for a virtual foreign minister level meeting on 24th of September to make grounds for the virtual summit, for which the government has already created a 3-member committee led by Foreign Minister Pradeep Gewali to represent Nepal. At a time when all other member states have agreed on the proposal, India has maintained its silence for the meeting, exhibiting its possible apathy towards SAARC. India has been giving high priority to BIMSTEC instead of SAARC as it strategizes to isolate Pakistan globally. The ongoing rift between India and Pakistan has overshadowed SAARC and is unlikely to be effective until both the countries end their decade-long disputes. Nepal stressed in activating the formal mechanism of SAARC to strengthen South Asia's economy at today's finance minister level virtual meeting. However, the meeting of the foreign ministers will have to decide on the upcoming summit. Experts opine that SAARC would not be revitalized until both India and Pakistan do not come up with strong commitments for the regional organization.
In just 4 years of his tenure with Nepal Electricity Authority, Kulman Khising established himself as a household name in the country. Khising set an example that it is by virtue that a public official can earn the respect of the general public. During his 4-year tenure, Khising not just relieved the countrymen from the hassle of load shedding, but also overturned the authority's financial status. We have a report.
There was a time when Nepalese had to go by the day with load shedding of up to 18 hours. However, Kulman Khising, who was appointed to the Nepal Electricity Authority as managing director 4 years back, completely changed the scenario. Khising continuously won the hearts of the public, most of whom would prefer that Khising continue for more years at the authority. Up until 2016, Nepal Electricity Authority had borne a loss of 35 billion rupees and electricity leakage was up to 26%. As Gising assumed the authorities' leadership, his management skills helped end 18 hours of load shedding and control electricity leakages. Gising also helped turn over the authorities' financial state. Under Gising's leadership, the Nepal Electricity Authority started making profits.
विद्युत आउने साथ त तपाईको जीवनशैलीमा पनि धेरै फरक आयो नि त धेरै सुविधा भएको जस्तो भयो नि त यो अन्धकारबाट चाहिँ उज्यालोमा आएको जस्तै तपाईको पढ्नु केटाकेटीहरूले पढ्नु पाए उज्यालोमा पढ्नु पाए तपाईको जता पहिला लोड सेडिङमा हुन्थेन मटेरियल किन्नु पर्थ्यो होला तपाईको के गर्नु पर्थ्यो होला त्यो जम्मै कुरा रोकियो नि त त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ उहाँ चाहिँ मेरो विचारमा धेरै लोकप्रिय हुनु पर्यो यो एउटा मुख्य कारण चाहिँ लोड सेडिङको अन्त हो.
Gising has been lauded by the general public for his mettle and his leadership. At a time when many public officials have been mired by corruption, scandals, and criticized for failing to deliver, Gising, many would agree, gave full justice to his position. Under Gising's leadership, the authority completed stalled hydropower projects like Trishuli 3A, Chamelia, and Kulekhani 3.
नियुक्ति भएको छैन के भएको छ ढिला सुस्त भएको छ भ्रष्टाचार भएको छ हैन अब यो सब कुरा हामीले सुनिरहेको छौं यो सुनिरहेको वखतमा चाहिँ एउटा कुलमान घिसिङको चाहिँ एउटा मधुरो एउटा संगीत जस्तो भएर मानिसहरूले सुनिरहेको छ कस्तो बाबा यस्तो सरकारमा पनि यस्तो जहाँ पनि लुट तपाईको करप्सन तपाईको भ्रष्टाचार यस्तो भएको ठाउँमा पनि कुलमान जस्तो एउटा मानिस आएर चाहिँ उहाँले चाहिँ यति गरेर जानुभयो भन्ने खालको छ वास्तवमा कुलमान जस्तै मैले अघि पनि भनिहालेँ सब ठाउँमा चाहिन्छ एउटा कुलमानले पुग्दैन हामीले धेरै कुलमानहरू चाहिन्छ.
As his tenure ends, Gising has left a mark among all Nepalese and has set an inspiring example for his successors.
In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the farmers waiting to purchase fertilizers in Biratnagar what should be done to solve the problem of continuous scarcity of fertilizers in the market. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
मल कति आवश्यक पर्ने हो त्यसको चाहिँ डाटा लिएर बेलैमा किसानहरुलाई चाहिँ उपलब्ध गराउनुपर्छ.
नेताहरूले नै यसमा सोच्नुपर्छ.
यसपालिको बाली नाली सब बिग्रियो मल बिना खत्म भयो हामीहरूले अहिले भन्छ सन्धि भएको छैन.
साल ट्रेडिङले आफै बाड्नु पर्ने हो क्या मल र यो जुन बिचौलियालाई दियो यो खत्म भएको हो.
खेती किसानले लगाएर आफ्नो निर्वाह आफूले गर्ने भनेर भन्छ तर 2 बिघा खेती 1 बिघा खेती गर्न 1 बोरा मलले किसानले कसरी किसानले थामेर केरा गर्छ.
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, why are ventilators in government hospitals not well maintained? Your options are A, lack of resources, B, no time, and C, irresponsible management. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.